So who am I speaking with?
Yeah, sure.
Officer Cote.
Officer Cote, what is your badge number?
1782.
Okay. And why have you asked
I need your ID to give you a fine because you don't.
under what condition?
Right now?
Because you don't respect the health, the public health law.
It depends what you demand.
And we need an ID to give you a fine. So if you don't give us an ID or give us your name and date of birth and address, we will arrest you for that. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay. And what is the health law? What health law have I broken?
You know it.
No, I don't. I'd like you to explain to me the health law that I've broken.
My partner here already tell you everything.
So miss, I'm going to ask you again. I'm going to need a piece of ID right now, okay?
And I'd like to understand what is the
Well, I already
ticket that you'll
explained.
be writing?
We don't
It's
understand.
going to
You
be
need
a
to explain
fine
it
for
better.
not respecting getting a get-together under the public health law that's been
Can you
passed.
explain
This
to
is what
me-
I'm telling you. There's nothing else to explain. You're not supposed to get together. This is what has been decreed by the government right now, and there's a law about it. So now you see you a fine for that. This is why I'm asking you an ID. So we keep asking the same questions. Now I'm asking you again for your ID.
I do not understand, and I would like you to specifically state which law I am not respecting.
You will have the number exactly on the fine.
No,
So
first I would like you to tell me
but
what
that's
the
not how
fine
it
is.
works, unfortunately. Okay, so now I'm asking you for a piece of
Of
ID.
course, it's how it works. You can't
You can't find me without me
understanding.
understanding what I
You
am.
already
will have
explained to
everything
you.
on the
If we
fine,
don't
and we
understand,
have.
you need to explain it to us.
Okay, if I'm pulling you over for a stop, I don't have to tell you which exactly article is on the stop. It's
You-
under the Highway Safety Code. I give you a fine for that. I don't have
That's
to give you
different
this.
than this.
No, it's not
This is
different
a big
business.
thing.
This is
This
just
is
a fine. It's
That's
under the
a-
penal code. Okay, you can look it up if you want to. All right, so now I'm asking you for a piece of ID. Okay, I think I've been patient enough right now, and I've been asking you, and I've been polite with you.
When I've been pulled over, I've been told, you were driving at this speed
Yes.
over
In
the speed limit.
contravention of this law,
So,
blah, blah, blah.
I still do
But
not
I'll still-
understand tonight what law.
Okay, but you're
I've
not supposed to
broken.
get together. Okay,
What
this
is
is under
that
the
rule?
public health law. Okay, so now I'm asking you for a piece of ID. If you don't
So-
agree with that, if you don't agree with the fine, that's okay. But you're gonna have to fight in court. This is not gonna be resolved here right now tonight.
I understand that.
All right, so it's as simple as that.
So you understand that by me getting together with my brother, with our children, I've broken a law?
What I understand is that now
Section
you're in
2.2
infraction by getting
Section
together with
2C
your family.
Of the Charter of Rights and Freedoms,
Simple as
freedom of
that.
assembly. We're allowed to do this. The state of emergency is provincial, so it does not supersede the Canadian Charter, which is federal.
Okay.
You have to understand this. You're stepping outside of your jurisdiction.
You really are.
You will be able to go to the court and explain yourself. Right now, I need your ID. If you don't give us our ID, we will be.
So Officer
we will
Cote
arrest
and
you.
Officer Levasseur, you recognize that you have broken your oath by doing this.
I did not recognize anything. All I'm telling you right now is that you're being under infraction.
See, he doesn't recognize it.
All I'm telling you right now is that you're under infraction and that you need to identify yourself. And if
Okay.
you don't, you can be arrested for that.
Okay,
That's all
fine.
I'm telling
So
you.
you'd like my name?
No, I'm going to take a piece of ID. I'm not just going to take your name like
You
that.
said it was name and address and phone number. Is that what you needed?
Yeah, that's all you have.
We need an ID to have a positive identification.
Okay. So
Because me, I don't know you. So I
Okay.
don't know if you give me a false name or something like
well, you think okay. So okay, we're gonna give you
that.
a
So
phone.
it's why we ask a piece
Is
of
that why
ID.
you were standing in the backyard as well, trespassing on our property because you thought we might run out the back door?
And they
We
can do
need
whatever
more
you want.
ID.
More of you to
Did
come
you
up.
were
Just
in the
stand up.
backyard?
I know you've got a
At our-
job
at
to
the
do
back
and it's
door.
awful.
Got up to
You
do
were.
and everybody-
And under what
everybody's tired of
law
that. I'll be
for
honest with
you
sir,
to come into the
everybody's tired of
backyard
that,
was
but
that?
unfortunately, some
Just
people, they
because
don't respect it. We
you
will
don't
still have
respect
to
the
do
law
so.
and
Well,
we don't
that's
want the
what I-
person
And so you don't
to
respect the
leave.
law too. Is that what
But if
I
you don't agree
understand?
with it, like I said, it's
If you
just
want
a
to go
fine.
to the court and
problem
explain
is your
yourself,
management.
or
I will
just
have to.
It's not you
Oh,
guys.
if
But
you
it's not
want
imagine.
to
Right now, all we're asking for you is collaboration for everybody.
bring
And
us to the
apparently
court
this
because you
seems to be
don't
difficult for
you
you.
don't think we
Well,
do our job
it's
correctly,
because
it's okay.
of-
We'll have you will be able to do it.
I know
But
you
right
feel
now-
you're doing your job.
But right now, I need a piece of
No,
ID
it is
to
because of-
make sure
I'm gonna
ask you maybe
to
just to step a little
identify
aside because
yourself
I'm gonna
correct.
bubble a little.
Okay.
All right.
Oh,
Thank you very much.
thank you. You guys all believe in
We
that.
don't have any masks too, so we don't want to give you something, you know? Yeah.
We're outside.
No, but
I
it's
mean,
not,
fresh air.
But it's not a matter of mass. It's a matter I've got weapons, I've got equipment on me. I don't want to have anybody like grabbing it. Unfortunately, this
6 guys
happens.
that are 250 pounds and
Unless
jump
you
on me,
change it every
beat the crap out of me. Yeah.
You know, and the mask
my
that
kids
you're
watching.
wearing
Right.
is actually
Well,
Yeah, I'm
probably
not
the
sure.
show would be already over if we already got everybody's ID, but unfortunately that's not the case. So.
And you're worried about my dad who's got 2 artificial hips and 2 artificial shoulders, and he's gonna do something.
in a world that makes
Please step
You
back.
should have a talk with Mr. Legault and Justin Trudeau.
Oh, how we would like to.
Well, I'll put it this way. Our politicians are totally They have bought into a narrative that's coming out of big pharma. These vaccines coming out.
Do you guys get a chance to talk about these things at the station and among yourselves? About how the
Because
government is asking you to do
before
a
you
job
can
that is
find out
unconstitutional?
what's in them, if you see what I mean.
Do any of you
It's
guys get a
really
chance to
awful.
chat about this privately?
And you've probably
There's a
heard
group
about
called
the Great
Police on
Reset.
Guard for Thee. It's a bunch
have you?
of retired police officers that have been in this in their role for 30 years, 35 years, retired police chiefs that are very concerned about the measures and the position that the police are in right now, having to give out these kinds of fines. Because I believe it is your duty to protect the citizens of this country for the people and not work for tyrannical governments. And it might be worthwhile in your private time to look at this. I know. I do have to always breathe deeply as well, because this is a violation of my rights.
Another thing to think about is the reason that all of this is happening is because of the narrative that's coming out of the United States and big pharma. In order to look at the money that's going into producing all of these vaccines that literally thousands of doctors now believe are absolutely dangerous. You know, it's beyond belief.
So am I free to leave?
No, we're just gonna have some paperwork, give you a fine, so that you're gonna be pretty good.
How many fines have you handed out here tonight?
Well, as many as there are people that weren't supposed to be here, plus the people who love to get together.
And at what age do you start handing fines out to? If there's
Under the penal code is 14 years old.
oh golly, good thing your birthday's tomorrow, Razzie. Otherwise you'd also have a ticket.
You would have had one too, Raz.
Wow, would that be fun? Have to give a ticket to a 14-year-old?
I'm not saying that we give fines to 14 years old people. I'm saying that the law allows us to give fines when you get 14 years
So
old.
you have.
So you do have some judgment.
Under the same reason that under the criminal code, a child, once he reaches 12 years old, can be charged. Doesn't mean that it ends this way. This means just legally
So you-
they can be charged with that.
So you do have some judgment that you can apply.
Yes, indeed.
Of course.
And that we appear that criminal. That this was just something you had to come and nail us
It's a
with.
fine. It's a fine.
It's a
No,
fine.
Nobody said it was criminal.
Yeah, it's not a criminal.
No, the point is, they gave us a chance to leave and we didn't leave, and so
Yes,
that's
we
why.
did.
That's
We're
well, no.
leaving right now.
Well, we're leaving now, but they wanted us to leave then, and so that's why we're doing tickets. But as I say, I celebrate the tickets because we really need to get this stuff into court.
Yeah, we sure
Yeah.
do.
And really expose the absolutely unlawful. You see, the government is actually acting unlawfully.
They
You
sure are.
cannot pass rules and regulations or laws that are counter.
But that's
To
going
the
to be a
Charter of
judge.
Rights and
But that's
Freedoms.
going to be
Yeah.
a judge that's
Well,
going to take the decision.
exactly,
You
and
get
that's
that?
why I say
you
I
realize
celebrate
that-
the tickets. I celebrate the tickets
Do you
for
realize
that.
that
So
all of
suppose
the
that-
anti-mask tickets that have been given out since March until the end of October 31st, which is all I know so far, from the constitutional lawyer Robert Alain Nadeau, he has said that all of the tickets have been issued stay proceedings.